Hello and welcome back to ZEPHON. Today we might actually expand. There's a crazy concept. That is the plan. Exobiology Station. It took some time, but our researchers came up with methods and processes to safely study creatures and plants from off-world. They requested the construction of dedicated stations for such research. We had to invest in them. Bringing such creatures into our regular facilities often had fatal outcomes. Alright, so 4 more research a turn. So, there is always the temptation just to push forward. However, there's not any point in unlocking new things if I'm not able to build them, and I'm still struggling with just getting my basic infrastructure set up. So I think this is really the time to continue doing this. Extra food from coast is an option. Extra energy from Arctic, also pretty good. I feel like we could also just have extra algae. 2 algae per turn. Just grab that. Okay, we've grown. Got our theater. Alright. We really want engineers. However, to get engineers, we need 20 energy and 10 food. Which really means I was going to do a second hab block here. I should also probably just get the construction yard going. Because getting a second construction yard doubles the speed at which we build buildings. And then this is coastal, so we could get more food from it as well. Yeah, what do I want to do here? I think the engineer is the priority, so we'll go to the Concordant. We will buy... we'll buy a bunch of stuff. Okay, we can afford the engineer. We still have enough resources for a few turns. Because I really need to get that second city up. I really need a third city as well. Okay. Alright, we are not able to get where I wanted to go. Might as well explore. Okay, we got some of these. Losing the deformity doesn't really matter. Arc Discharge I haven't commented on, but when you're standing on Arc Discharge, you do more damage, but you also take more damage every time, or you take damage every time you attack. Wasn't really necessary in this case. You are not biological, so it actually doesn't matter who I use to finish you off. And so we can spawn a new deformity at level 5 instead of at level 1. As we've seen, that is going to effectively give it 20% more health and damage and 40% more morale. But I would... I think having a stronger heal is more important. Okay, we are blocked on line of sight. You know what, let's just heal again. That will probably kill you. 2 damage a turn. We'll see. I'm not too concerned about it. You have a lot of health. Well, more influence. Good. Okay, if I grab this, or if I settle in here, I gain 6 health per turn, regen. Right. It's gonna interrupt me. But I would get health per turn and also cover. And I think, despite being large, yeah, the forests do not provide cover. I don't have anybody in a building, do I? No, I can't check. Oh, I do. I have you over here. You're healing. You have... Yeah, you just get that bonus. Oh, that's a Crystal Basin bonus specifically? Outpost is... Okay. So we got a damage reduction for large units, and the damage reduction is effectively doubled if you're a unit, if you're not large and you don't fly. This city didn't end up getting taken out. I'm sure they're fighting each other, it's fine. House on the Borderland. In the cellars underneath our headquarters, we found a cabin, sitting in a dank, empty chamber. If you followed the voice cultists inside, you'd find a single room furnished with the forgotten belongings of an old man. The cultists would dig at the cracks in the floor, where algae grew alongside the mold. And if you looked out the window, you saw not the walls of a cellar, but the color-shifting sky of another world. Yeah, the faction is a bit weird. Okay, we're gonna grab this because we're having energy issues. It's only going to be a turn, and that will... I mean, we haven't built any of these yet, but we will eventually. We are very close to building those structures. Okay. Time to explore. I would rather have you with the fights. Yeah, I could hit you for technically damage, but it's not amazing. Okay, let's grab this, get the chip return. Oh, there were 2 of you. Well... Yeah, 3 of the same enemy type. They're now angry. It's fine. Okay, that's not too much of a concern. Okay, you will just kill whoever runs in range, so let's at least explore. I did give them experience, but it's fine. Might as well do some damage. Okay. We'll save it. Those aren't looking super useful. Yeah, we lost a deformity. Don't really care. Lost another deformity. Yeah, we don't even get morale penalties for that. Biomass generator. The most extreme climates on planet Earth were packed with extremophile life forms that survived in impossible conditions. Our techs found that some life deep in the most toxic swamps and buried under the Arctic ice could be used to fuel exponential energy production. Like pulling up fossil fuels from the Earth, except the creatures hadn't yet been fossilized. We are planning on getting a greenhouse, but I think fishery wing makes more sense. Alright. We're finally getting some income from trade. It's rough. Okay. You are still here. Okay. We will actually just finish you off. Because if you run away, I don't want to chase you. Hello? Can I not do this? That was weird. Okay, well, we'll grab the experience that way. I wonder why this one wasn't working. I tried both left click and right click just to make sure I wasn't, you know, not doing the silly thing. These are one of the weakest units in the game, so I'm not too concerned about those. These, though, as you've seen, are quite tanky. So, yeah, and we're taking a bit of a beating. There's another one? Oh, that's right, you float. Okay. Let's just come around this way then. Really? You're building another city? AI is getting out of control here. I don't want to engage with those. So I think... Yeah, the thing is, I don't really do any damage with anything in my army. I mean, I guess you do damage. You do pretty good damage as well. So I think it's time to start using some of these. I mean, your morale is pretty bad, so this was probably definitely a questionable choice. Yeah, we're not going to have any morale. A Hungering Circlet. Plus 33% damage, or 33% attacks if the unit was damaged this turn. Okay, I think that makes more sense for you. And then we will unequip that. It said you would come. Equip over here. Okay, we got another one of you. We might have to stop the production for now because I mean, we have so many minerals though. We can just keep doing that. Buy food. Buy more energy. Yeah, got another one of these. Some techs, who deserved a hell of a pay bump, developed a chemical solution that would clean up fertilizer from the water. That made the area around our greenhouses some of the most unpolluted places on the surface. Schools of fish would gather in these spots, eager for fresh conditions, and giving us some desperately needed food supplies to keep our peoples fed. Okay. Increases energy upkeep of my... I just don't know what I want to do. I think I'll grab this. Finally get an upgrade. Or some units. Okay, we should start with all of the morale damage that we can do. You're damaged and shaken. You're shaken. And damaged. Okay, so we've just reduced significantly the amount of damage that we're taking. We could run over here. Energy per turn in... Oh, this is still Arctic? I just assumed it would be desert. Desert would be nice for energy. Okay, call the afflicted. $11 damage. That's some good damage. You are... Yeah, you're weakened. I'd rather stockpile the heals, though. Yeah, these deformities do a lot of damage. I guess we'll come around to continue exploring. Alright, we have another teleport available. Let's just grab that. Oh, interference protocols. Target non-Titan, non-hero unit gets 50% accuracy for 3 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. Phase Haunted. This is... just 33% more damage. Yeah, we'll grab that. I do consider this to be more of a damaging unit. This is more of a support unit. I mean, it's got a scouting ability, a healing ability, and a summoning ability. So its damage isn't going to be great on its own. Alright, we're finally gonna kill some things. Shockatris Lair, however you pronounce that. You could never forget an encounter with a Shockatris. Their bellies were pits of death. Their skin was covered in pus-filled blisters, and the deformities that crawled out of them left you with nightmares. The truly deranged sought out the slick, moist sensation that came with embracing their tendrils. So I know a lot of people don't like the word moist. Adding the word slick in the same sentence probably doesn't help. Okay, large biological fortifications. We finally have those. A fortification. At this point... Okay, we can upgrade this so we get +3 levels on the Shockatris Lair. But at this point, I think it might be time to start doing some more things here. Urban Sprawl is quite useful, so I will grab that. And then we will start pushing ahead. Okay, 8 out of 12 population, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, like these things are not very strong. I can just kill it outright. So maybe I will. Let us first farm the experience. Okay, get the kill with a deformity. Now we can run units down this way. So that we get more experience when this thing dies. Anybody else able to get into range? This is in range, funnily enough. Ah. Okay, we found a scrambler. Oh, taking hits. Well. Okay, and that didn't aggro. It did aggro? Damaged? I guess everybody's just hostile all the time. It's kind of whatever. Alright, well, we'll run ahead. Oh, it wasn't unleashed before. Well, now it's shaken, so that's fine. Okay, you're unleashed. You can heal. I'm just gonna run you ahead because I want stuff. I want to explore. Two more turns on that engineer, man. Okay, heavy hit on our hero, that's unfortunate. One of your recon teams reports they found evidence of an underground ZEPHON black site. They ran a crypt scan, hoping to find a server bunker or skunkworks. But instead, the images returned a massive shielded hollow. Although further readings were all blocked, your recon teams spotted supply convoys entering a connected cavern. You thought ZEPHON was an ally to humanity. Why have they not disclosed such a large, secure location so near your base? Did we think that? I was never under that impression. Can you trust the machine, or is this a sign of its hidden intent? I guess it's because it's a continuation of the previous thing we did where we took out the server farm. We could just not worry about it and trust ZEPHON. Inform the anchorite. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Inform the anchorite of ZEPHON's activities. Offer assistance. Disclose your knowledge of the site and offer to help ZEPHON in whatever it's doing. No, I feel like ultimately we're going to be hostile with ZEPHON. For lore reasons, if nothing else. ZEPHON is messing with the husband, and the anchorites messed with our entire settlement, so we're not really going to ally with either of them. There's a simple way to deal with the threat and get much needed supplies. Yeah. Oh, within 10 turns? Well, there's a lot of units out here. I think we don't really need to deal with them then.
Never felt more alive.
Minigun. Well, that is very unfortunate. Yeah, and these hit pretty hard. Look, a distraction. Which is our new ability, and if it survives, next turn we get 3 deformities from it. So that can help us deal with this situation where we are just desperately low on units.
Only live once.
Let's do this again here. So because this is a fortification adjacent to this, it prevents enemies from claiming it while it still exists. Yeah. Exerts control over capturable features. It also has infinite morale. Alright, so I could continue here, however. If we want to clear that within 10 turns, I think I'm going to retreat because that's actually an objective that does something.
Shove it in. Time for a fight.
Okay, if we can do... Let's see, 5, 9... I don't think we're finishing it off, unfortunately. Not this turn. I don't think you can heal yourself. So we will do that instead. You've already moved. You have not moved, though. Okay, there we go. We got some morale because we killed something. So close. I'm actually going to do it. Heal you. Gets you another model. Gets you a kill. And then... yeah, might as well. Okay, we could aggro these. Let's get this started. See what they do. And we are technically at war with these guys, so we could just grab this. It might be worth putting down another one of these here, but they do cost 20 algae, and they also have quite a bit of upkeep. Yeah, 1 food and 1 algae per turn. Speaking of food, Concordant. We have a healthy and balanced economy, can't you tell? Considering I haven't built any structures for either of those resources yet, in 47 turns, like I'm just, again, I keep complaining about it, but this ridiculous mineral income is kind of useless for us, and so we're just kind of relying on concordant trading. Nuclear fallout discovered. Oh, you've got nukes. Neat. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose that thing. Scrambler, I wasn't too concerned about it. Urban sprawl. I didn't like how quickly we expanded. Smaller cities were easier to defend and even easier to evacuate when the chips were down. But the architects told me that growth was inevitable. Density breeds efficiency, they said. We can't waste any resources at a time like this. Alright. We do have a trade agreement. Nothing else here. I mean, growth is always good. But this is more resources across the board.
There is room for improvement.
You're still angry at me for being friends with Kanao. Oh, we met the chiefess finally.
Huh. It's you.
The third NPC faction, the human-aligned one. G'day, dead meat. Enjoying fighting my boys? See, while you saps are hiding in your tunnels and hobbit holes, we lived through it up here. Can't do an Australian accent, so I'm just gonna read it. Changes ya, that. Death marches, plagues, massacres, starvation. Do whatever you can to live. What I mean is, you seem nice, but I can't promise I won't ever stab you. World being what it is, chances are you'll be stabbed by at some point anyway, so why not by me?
You're after my own black heart.
Ah, that's mighty kind. Mother Courage and I just sidle on in and pick at the leavings of your little war. Okay, she likes that we're at war with ZEPHON. I'd appeal to your better nature, but I'm not sure you have one. I can promise you, fighting other people will be more fun.
Now gimme.
Gonna need a better offer. Well, let's consider. They demand... I have no resources. Oh, that's expensive. They want 80% of what I have? But I mean, I don't have anything, so it's like... whatever.
Nah. Storm's coming.
I'm not doing that. I'm pretty tight for resources at the moment. Okay, Warden killed scramblers, as expected. Okay, we got our engineer. Time to fix our abysmal economy. Let us start with energy. Well, if I have this, I can build more stuff quickly, though. It's fine. Get the energy. Well, cancel that. Food. Let's fix the food situation, because this gets a food bonus and it's coastal. So we'll do that first.
Nothing to lose but my chains.
Okay. So we're gonna move here.
Irons in the fire.
And then
I'm on the
you.
clock.
Terraform. Clear tile. Costs minerals and influence.
Pay for this, right?
But I am sick of having something blocking my move speed through there. Okay. This has a range of 2. Interesting. Yeah, it was a bit of damage. But you're still pretty good. So yeah, we get 3 of these stockpiled. We can produce them every 10 turns. That will be a kill. Okay, good. Right, you don't get to act right away. Okay, if you run up here. For you, I think it's time to finally grab your 8% damage reduction. Right, what are we actually doing here? I do note I have these I could be doing as well, but I just don't have the influence yet. These wardens are ridiculously tanky. Although they are level 10, so... you know, that probably has something to do with it. It doesn't really matter who gets the kill, because you are mechanical. So as our highest health unit in the area, we'll just use you. Can I finish you off? No. You do 4.5, you've got 7. Okay. Even with an upgrade, I don't think we're finishing you off. So let's just move you up here so that we can get more units involved. Okay, we'll just use those to kind of fend them off for a bit. Does the black site have an attack? No. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Do I want to continue down here? I kind of just like having... well, oh, you know what? Having you camped there, because that gets me influence per turn. Okay, so I do have some of these. I could spawn more units, but that's just more upkeep. I don't think more of these deformities help me at the moment, so I will wait for some of them to die before I start producing more. There we go. You want something. Okay, my resources that I care about are low. I gotta show you this. We've been all over this place. I was just checking in case I needed to spend money before he demands tribute.
A fellow road warrior.
Alright, we have gained more vision. Yeah, we lost... oh, we lost a Survivor's Bazaar. Oh, over here. Wait, I thought... exerts control... That shouldn't have been possible. I should still have control of this. That seems like a bug to me. Alright, time to start getting experience. I guess you will actually stay here after all, because we need to take these out so that I can reclaim that. I guess we'll use you because you're not great. Okay, lots of experience. Yeah, I don't really want to go forward with you, so we'll go with you first to body block. Okay, that's where it was. I knew that there was another in here somewhere. I feel like you are closer to getting damaged, so we might as well do that. I guess I could have stayed on Overwatch to counterattack, but... Okay, we're gonna actually heal both of these. I do like the scouting ability quite a bit, but I haven't had that much opposition until recently, so I'm not too concerned about it. Well, we'll scroll that so I can see the time limit. Okay, let's just run up this way. This barrier is making things awkward.
What are we making?
Alright, engineer. Where are we going? I think I want to settle here. It's far, but having some influence generation would be really nice. That's really the only thing, though. Honestly, given how lackluster my terrain is, the argument could be made that maybe I should just be building an open space and just not... Like, my third city is probably just going to be here, honestly, in the desert.
Headed there.
Terraform, build a road.
Now we're going places.
Get that going. That's the spot I need the road. My next engineer will get it, I guess. Okay, do we need another Dark Vassal? I think the food upkeep is starting... Yeah, 11.7 on units. I think we might have actually just hit our limit, at least for now. And we are going to run out of food, so... buy a little bit more. So a lot of angry neutrals down here. I wondered how these things would play out. When the mother finally made friends, could you stab a friend in the back just because the sight of them repulsed you? Apparently not. The mother made her allies, never raised a fuss, and slowly, in her own way, earned back what they initially stole. Alright, so 25% trade from generous contracts. That might be something. Accelerated gestation. Okay, broken morale. Good. Being able to build more of these would be nice, just for some variety. I could have researched them a long time ago. So... Alright, is there... Where did the third one go? It must be up here then. Well... that is within 3 of both of my heroes, so let's just finish it off. This is also within 3, so it gets the morale penalty. Alright, we should be able to destroy this in 7 turns. Especially since our heroes will be back online soon. You... I guess we might as well grab this. Worth it. Okay, we explored. We did successfully find you. Yeah, I feel like we have a fairly strong position at this point. The main issue is just that
Nothing to lose.
we
but
don't have...
there a faster way to do this?
We do not have our cities up.
Now we're going places.
Alright, we need more food, because we always need more food. Well, in a couple of turns we'll be good. Alright, gained those. Order City. Okay, we can't afford this. I don't want any more of them, I think. I'm gonna put my foot down. Yeah, now we're gaining 12 research from trade. Like, having one ally does make a pretty big difference eventually. Alright, don't really care about the damage I've been taking. Growth is good. Yeah, I guess... Probably just build in that forest. 20 influence, nice. Yeah, I don't really care about these. Oh, we just triggered more enemies. Okay. Well, might as well do some damage to them. Prevent them from healing. I guess they had taken enough damage that they stopped caring. I could have leveled you guys up last time too. One more level before we get our ultimate. Oh yeah, we'll take the tankiness. Losing a hero is always sad. I would rather not. Speaking of which... 18 healing is nice, but you don't have a lot of health. So we'll max this out and create level 9 deformities instead. Alright, somebody's going to take a hit here. It might as well be you. So the sandstorm does do damage every turn a little bit, but it also gives us cover against ranged weapons. Alright, let's just get... Let's get this done. Yeah, you can move here. That's nice and out of the way. Lots of time. I can afford to take out the warden first. That'll speed things up, though. Actually, I think we can just take it out this turn. Unless we want to heal with these guys. It's fine. We'll go here. The fight was fierce, but in the end you emerge victorious. The site turns out to be a massive factory for the machines you fought topside. You strip its resources before demolishing the foundations. As the facility is buried, you wonder how many other black sites ZEPHON's hiding, and what answers they may contain. 30 minerals, 15 chips. Okay, I mean, it's a quest reward. That gives us enough chips for this. So we can try again once we get the food up, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna heal. No, we're not, because we want to move there. Okay, in that case... you do not have line of sight. It's fine.
Headed there.
We'll do it on the river.
Going places.
Okay, deformities. Don't really care about what's going on down there, so let's just explore. Oh hey, more energy. Nice. 3 turns until fully healed. Not bad. Huh. Free unit. I don't really care, but this is a transport. Salt transport, even. So keeping one of these alive might actually be good. It does require chips per turn, but that's fine. I make chips per turn, so... That's a cyber unit. Oh, you killed a deformity. Oh no. And you killed my tower. That's fine. Accelerated gestation. The midwife's harsh words made me doubt the decision we made. Pregnancy is already body horror, she coldly told us. Mothers, see their appendages swell, ligaments and teeth will loosen. Rashes will consume the skin, and you want to speed that process up? Telling her it did a mere 17% increase did nothing to change her mood. Yeah, well, from +6 to +7.5, so, yeah. Alright, I do need a 3rd tech here before we get to level 5. However, I think what I want is Dark Caress. Yeah, this is a passive where these units give 1 health and 1 morale per turn to adjacent units. So let's finally unlock a new unit. Okay, I guess my excavator found something for me. Applies... Ah. If you're attacking something with multiple models, you do extra damage. So this is good against high health swarm units. Again, probably makes more sense for you. Okay, we should be able to finish you off now. God. 4 of these things here. It's kind of ridiculous. Hmm. That did not let me get here because zone of control. Okay, well, what it does let me do is it lets me move you here and shoot.
There is danger ahead.
You can move here and shoot.
Ready for optimized boarding.
You still have a teleport. So if I had moved you first, I could have teleported in, but as it is, I guess we're just going to skip your turn. Okay, we want you
Arriving at destination.
to go back home. Okay,
What do we make?
we'll move the engineers first because we want to go here.
There a faster way to do this?
Okay, and you can terraform a road in front of yourselves.
Going places.
Hopefully that'll give you enough movement because it should be half 1, 1, 2, but we will have half a movement point left, so we should be able to move there. Also, well, on target tile. Okay, we might be able to just build from adjacent anyway, but fine. Yeah, just heal. Okay, another ZEPHON base down here. And we haven't met the other 2 players at all. I wonder how they're doing. Like, this has been a very empty map. It's actually been kind of weird. For a lot of reasons, but that's the thing about random map generation. Sometimes you just get weird maps. Okay, we actually have food income again. So let us immediately... Gordon? I think that should be good. Yeah, we can get that and still have positive values for the next turn. And that will finally get us our 3 cities, so yeah, we'll be close to turn 60, so 10 turns late. I did have like a turn 4 settle though, so all things considered, slow start and then compounding issues just made things slower over time. Yeah, we lost the lair. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, we're on fire.
A sound decision. The voice speaks of you and will grant you new life.
Okay. Yeah, both the heroes got the level up, which is the important thing, or the experience. Okay, and we've cleared that. So now, like, what do we actually do with the army? That's always the question. I guess we push down this way.
I'm on the clock.
Because clearing out... Okay, we do have enough movement to get here.
Like irons in the
Unless there's an enemy hiding in the shadows. Which there wasn't. 40 influence. Okay, and 40 minerals, don't forget. Yeah, it's fine.
Let's build something great here.
Clear tile. We can clear the forest here. Which doesn't cost us anything. Let's do that. And then we'll build another construction yard. Because this provides influence and it's adjacent to this. So, yeah, this will help. Okay, you lived long enough to grab it. Excellent. I'm not sure what the timing is on this, but we are currently 6.7. So I don't know if you would. Well, I don't know if the unit would have died before or after that happened.
You need not fear me.
Okay, let's just.
Stand by. I require velocity.
Let's not aggro you. How about?
I will watch the horizon.
There's no point. No point doing that. Because you already moved this turn. Okay, well, we cleared the black site. Starting to get some stuff going on. Built a second city all the way across the map. And we're going to be building a third city, I think just in the desert somewhere, and that's going to be our energy city. Because we do get bonus energy. Like, we do get bonus energy in Tundra. I did research it. But desert is just plus 20%, which is more. This is 17% to go from 6 to 7.5. So that might have been a wasted turn of research in the end. Right, and the reason that our energy situation is okay is because you give us a bunch of energy per turn. Although also, we do get a 6 loyalty penalty. Every base gets 6 penalty loyalty words for every base. So we're at a point now where we basically need a holo theater in each city for each other city that we build in order to maintain our resources. So that's a thing to consider. Anyway, just end the episode and then get on with things. So yeah, we'll get our third base down, and I turn 60. Oh my god. And finally start building our economy. We'll see you then.